Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of the Worthy intel. I know we're not quite to the new season yet, guys, but it's so close that all the information on this channel moving forward is going to pertain specifically to the new season and trials or anything else we're going to be getting in the next couple of months. Trials, I can't wait to really cover this thing, guys, so really stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to be covering all stuff about Trials related, glitches, cheeses, anything you can get away with in Trials, so just stay tuned for that. But today, I have a free DLC glitch. That is right, free DLC glitch, as well as some information on the Worthy quest and a glitch pertaining to that. We're going to get through some loot cheeses and farms, everything in today's video. But first, I just want to remind everybody, still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel at 20,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell, right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box below. And as always, guys, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll have a secret word you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, guys, these stack between all videos, so if you haven't done that on a previous piece of content on this channel, go back, check out another video, and, of course, do it again. Alright, guys, so let's get right into it. The Worthy quest is currently glitched in the game. This is something I wanted to talk about in previous videos, but it had been talked about by other people, and there really wasn't that much information regarding the Worthy quest except that people were seeing that there was going to be a quest called the Worthy. However, after the new cutscene, which you can see here, was finally debuted within the game, I was playing and a buddy of mine got a very interesting glitch that took place directly after this cutscene. Now, I don't know if anybody else got this, but we noticed that it was only visible to the person who was the leader of the group. So at this point, I was actually the leader of the party, and I was able to see this torchbearer as well as this particular loading screen. Now, when I switched back the party leadership to my buddy, he saw this quest Worthy Mercury, and we also saw that there was 6 placeholders for this particular quest. Now, I'm seeing it here when he was currently not seeing it at this time until I promoted him to leader, at which point he saw this. So this is sort of similar to the glitch that we were seeing about this particular quest earlier, I believe it was last month. Except that now we can actually see how many people are going to be in it, and well, it looks like a 6-person activity. I'm not really sure what else we can glean from this as far as things that are swirling around out there on Reddit or the other channels on the internet, but it's going to be an interesting quest altogether. Most people are thinking that it's going to be something that you're going to need to do in order to unlock trials. However, there are a lot of other things coming this season as far as what Bungie has talked about in Vidocs, as far as tweets on Twitter, that there is going to be equal parts PvE content in this next expansion. And the season really doesn't pertain specifically to Trials. Trials is just a new thing coming to the game outside of the season. So it will be part of the free-to-play option if you are a New Light member. And that's really where the next part of this video is going to come in. We're going to be talking about free DLC. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, if you're a New Light player, you don't have access to certain zones and certain loot pools within the game. And some of these loot pools reward absolutely insane rolled weapons and armor. And in this case, we're going to be talking about the Last Wish raid. The Last Wish raid really has some great pieces of loot available to it through the secret chests that are actually in the game and accessible outside of actually completing any boss. Now, the thing about these raid chests is they reward any of the loot available that is currently outside of what New Light does allow. And some of these weapons, as I've said, have insane rolls. The hand cannon that you can get and the sniper are crazy. And these are going to be things that if you are a New Light player and you don't have access to, they're definitely going to be used in trials coming out. It's Not sure exactly what the meta is going to be in Trials or the new season, but I know sniper rifles are not going to be bad. Hand cannons are not going to be bad. And some of these hand cannons and sniper rifles in this particular loot pool are amazing. So, the way you do this is you would actually go into the Dreaming City on patrol, which is available to New Light players. Now, this is also a way, if you don't own a particular season, this case being year 2, you can actually get into this area because you won't actually have to own the full DLC. You'll just be able to get in and go through the patrol zone and get to these particular chests or this one specific chest. But you'll be able to do it on all 3 characters. So the odds of getting some good weapons if you do this every week is pretty high, and you'll have plenty of time to do it. But it's just going to be something that's that's going to be available to you that you wouldn't be able to get normally. And all the versatility in weapons is going to be important moving into Trials. So you're going to want to make your way to this section of the map. I've talked about this in other videos, but I do like to cover it at the onset of every new DLC, just because there's always new people coming to the game, and a lot of people don't see these videos all the time, so you might have forgotten about it. You might just not be thinking about it, or again, maybe you're new to the game and you just don't know about it. So make your way into the patrols on the Dreaming City and then follow the pathing that I'm showing you right here, guys. It's a pretty interesting jumping puzzle. There are a few difficult sections, mostly places where you need to get out of a zone to reload into a different zone. Those can be kind of tricky and they can cause problems, but this is still in the game. And I will say, with a little bit of practice, bring a warlock with a sword like you see me doing here, because they just make everything so much easier, especially the first times you're doing these things. You will be able to get this fairly easily. A couple of sections I want to talk about. One is right here. Again, this is a loading zone in the Devillian Mist. This is a place you're going to need to get to, and you're going to need to just jump forward and trust that there is land beneath you. You'll see water above you kind of floating, that's just there. Just drop down, and there's a crack in the wall here. It gets super dark in this video, but you just kind of have to make your way into that corner and then go to the wall and turn left. Once you kind of move your way to the left, you'll see that there's another place to turn and look to your right. That's the tricky spot. Moving in, go to the wall. As soon as you hit the wall, turn left and then turn right. I've had some confusion about this in the past when people have seen other videos I've done covering this one specific subject. Here there is a short little ledge that you can make your way up to, but again, with heat rising now on warlocks, it's going to make this thing a lot easier. I would actually have to, at this point when I recorded this, jump to this ledge and then jump to another ledge that was right above me, or use a super. If you're a Titan or a Hunter, you are going to have to make your way to that extra little top ledge that is right above you on that corner. But then once you're up into this section, which is pretty ledged, it's fairly easy on all classes. The next really difficult section is going to be another deload zone area where you're going to need a sword, because you're going to need to really move quickly. You're going to have to make your way up through a little like cavernous hole and then move out of the loading zone and then back into the loading zone. I'm going to let the video play out a little bit here, guys. I'll talk to you when I get to that one specific area that is kind of a funky loading zone you have to kind of hit at the right time, and you have to move quickly enough. But enjoy so the pathing right here makes sense. I'm going to stop rambling to distract you, and I'm going to talk to you again at that one specific point. So as you can see here, guys, you have to, in my case I used a super, make your way up into this little cavernous hole above you once you get to that ledge, and then hit this loading zone. You then should really sort of dart back in the direction that you were coming from to hit the loading zone, because you don't want to get loaded into the actual zone on this particular section of the raid. You'll be teleported inside. If you're a new light player, I don't actually know what'll happen. Maybe you'll just get teleported back to the initial spawn point. But once you get through that loading zone, you'll then proceed back down the same hole that you came up through. This will now be a new area of the raid. You'll have loaded into a completely different zone, and you can make your way through the rest of this jumping puzzle. So again, guys, I'm going to let the video just play out from now on. It's fairly straightforward from this point. Stay tuned to the end of the video for that secret word you can leave in the comments section. Enjoy the rest of this particular glitch, and we'll see you at the end. So thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video, guys. As you can see in that last section, once you've made your way to the bridge, you simply go down into that other little area of the map, and it will load the rest of the bridge. The whole map changes, and you can now get this raid chest. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and for today's secret word or phrase that you can leave in the comment section for today's video, leave hashtag Season of the Worthy down below, because it's so close and we're all excited. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. We will see you next time. Later!